I'm back. Horrible picture now because I'm on my computer. Sorry. Come back, everybody. Sorry. Wow, kind of crazy. Can you hear me? Deneen, Jen, is my sound on? Because I switched to my computer, my phone. I think my son calling me messed it up. I'll have to put a do not disturb mode on my phone next time I do that. So thank you, Elizabeth. Hopefully we get everybody back. If you are back, let me know. I see Jen, Elizabeth, Deneen is back. Thanks for coming back. Anybody else? Make their way. The door's open. Come on in. Oh, the picture's really bad on this laptop. It's terrible. It's like the camera even clean. I mean, it's horrible. That's a horrible picture. I feel like I need to clean it. Is it dirty? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Ready? Ugh. The picture is terrible. Terrible. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So I was saying, what was I saying? I was trying to get to 1,000. My first goal, my main goal to get to my 1,000. I kind of wanted to do it by my birthday. Would be a nice birthday present. Um, that didn't happen. It didn't even happen by the end of that month, November. And so um, I thought, okay, by the end of, or by Christmas, nice Christmas gift. No, didn't happen. And I'm like, okay, by the end of the year, no, it didn't happen. New Year's Eve came and gone, but New Year's Day, I don't know, suddenly YouTube was nice to me, and I guess they had given me back all my subscribers that they took away, because they took away a lot, and I was kind of like, that's kind of mean, but in the meantime, I was working on my Lizzie Cal. This is it. I should have made this the thumbnail. Samantha's back. Thanks for coming back. Um, yeah, so I don't know if any of you got to see what the Lizzie Cal was all about, but it was through the channel called Ophelia Talks. Anya is her name, the one who made the cow. I think there's young speck particles from this blanket. Anyway, I had lots of fun making it, and she said, "Don't weave in your ends because we're going to incorporate the ends with the border." And that's where I stopped right there. So I started the border, as you could see. No, yeah, that's the border. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm sorry. Where is the border? Yeah. Yeah. Where is it? What the heck is going on with this blanket? I can't find. Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I see what it is. Though, because the border is slip stitches, and I started in the middle. Okay. So there's the border, slip stitches. She had you start in the middle of the row, and like all throughout here. She said that when she did hers, and hers is twice as big as my blanket, that first border, she said that it took her 3.5 hours. Oh my gosh. I went, forget it. I'm going to sleep because it was pretty late that day that I started working on the border. And I guess I could start working on it now. I mean, it's very boring because it's just slipped stitch. So it's something that I wasn't going to stay up and do because it was just too boring. And I feel like I was going to fall asleep making the border for this. I felt like I would need to talk while making the border. And she said, you got to be careful because, you don't want to make it too tight. And I could see what she means. And doing the border on the side is always tricky. Thanks. Okay. I just got a text message earlier and I don't know who it was. Okay. Okay. All right. So working on that, I think it's very nice. The original uh, Anya's blanket is twice as long. Like I said, she made her rows are like 200 stitches long. Mine are 100 ish, and she repeated row, each new stitch row. There was 5 rows each week for 5 weeks. So each week was 5 rows, and she repeated them 6 times. I repeated mine 3 times. So I kept everything all her instructions, I cut it in half, all of it. I think we would rather slip stitch than have to sew in the ends. I have 15 rows left on a blanket to do, and I'm already dreading sewing in the ends. Oh, wow. Well, this is going to be not only slip stitch, but it's going to be a double border. And I didn't know what a double border is until I saw her do it. Does anyone know what a double border is? It's not like many rows, like 2 rows of a border. A double border is like, it's kind of hard to explain what a double border is. You have to actually see a picture. But when she kept saying, if this is your first time doing a double border, you might want to practice first. And I thought she was saying double border, meaning you're going around and then going around again. That's what I thought she meant. No, she didn't mean that. She meant something else. And you'll have to watch her video. I mean, not even you don't it's not that you have to do the cal. You can just watch it just to learn how interesting it is. But all the stitches were I mean, the rows, the fun stitches cuz she has like rows of boring stitches, like just double crochet. And then some of her rows were funner rows. Look at this, I messed up. you can mess up easily here. Oh man. See, I mistaked one of my ends for my I actually should have took a color that I don't even have in this blanket so I won't mess up. Oh, what a nightmare this is. This is not very fun. Not at all. No, I don't know what a double border is, but I only watch tutorials. I don't read patterns. Yeah, I don't read a lot of patterns either. Mhm. It looks like it had a cute bobble now. The border? No, but there's bobbles in the blanket. This is oh, I think I have to I said I needed to talk while doing this, but I don't know about that either. Ugh, this is kind of peculiar. This is awful, actually. That's what it is. Mm, it's not fun at all. So you got to keep your finger on to make sure you don't use one of the ends. It's very easy to do. Ugh. Okay. You see what I mean? Because I'm using this is my working yarn, but I had picked up one of these ends and thought it was my working yarn. So that was kind of it messed me up a little bit. So I had to frog. Yeah, there's bobbles, there's beans, bobbles and beans, and lots of double crochet rows. There's what she calls A's. She calls them A's, and then she's got boxes. It's just so like here, there's the A's. Can you see? Oh, let's see. There's the A, the row of A's, the purple row. But I mean, I had lots of fun making this blanket. I thought the border uh, was going to be fun. Maybe it will be fun later after I get these slip stitches out of the way. Um, but I'm kind of, I'll tell you a secret. I'll tell you a secret here. When she demonstrated making the border in her tutorial, she used a small swatch, and her swatch did not have the ends. So I didn't get to see her demonstrate what to do with all these ends while you're slip stitching. You kind of just have to work over them however you see fit. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? I rather have had her show us how she kind of tackled these borders. I mean these ends. Because I'm just like left to my own imagination here. My gosh, this is kind of crazy. I don't know. This is not enjoyable so far. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, anybody get anything nice from Santa Claus this year? Besides, well, anything good? I know some of us got kind of not so good stuff for Christmas. But what did you get? Anything good for Christmas? I bought myself um I bought myself an Apple Watch because I wanted my husband to have an Apple Watch. I wanted to get him an Apple Watch for Christmas. And then I thought about it and I thought, well, why should he have the new watch? I should have the new watch and he has the old watch since, he might not like the watch at all and might not use it. I oftentimes get him a gift and he doesn't use it at all. Like I gave him AirPods, not the Apple AirPods, some cheap AirPods, and he didn't use them. So if I'm going to get something for him, might as well have him a practice version of it. You know what I mean? You could do a single or a double crochet border around on top of the. Yeah, I think that would be better. Jeanette is back. Thanks for coming back, Jeanette. I don't know what. Uh, well, I think I know what happened with that last live. My phone rang, and that was the end of it. So next time I go live on my phone, I'll have to put a do not disturb um, thing on my phone. But I guess that's what happens. At least I knew I was buffering. I would hate to have kept on talking, not knowing I was buffering. You know what I mean? Thanks, Jeanette. Yeah, I'm giving away one of these, not these actual ones. I'll be making a custom basket for the winner of my 1K giveaway. And that winner will be able to pick what red heart super saver color they want, or they can choose a color that comes in the Karen big cake. Only the Karen big cake, not a Karen cake. It's got to be the Karen big cake colors. I will make a basket and then it will be that style. Or you got blocks of color. So winner picks variegated, solid, or color blocks for your basket. And it's nice that the Rona is out of our house now, so that I can go ahead and make the basket. Wouldn't have been able to make it if we were still struggling with that. Oh, okay. I don't know. This border is going to be quite a. Oof, I don't know. All right, my hubby and I never do gifts for each other, just our kids. But this year, he shocked me with a gorgeous bracelet. It was the first time I've cried happy tears since my mom passed away on 9/18/21. That's nice. He gave you a bracelet. I want to know, you cried happy tears when your mom passed? Did she was she ill and that's why you were happy she passed? Um or maybe I misunderstood what you typed there. But um that's nice that I could see why our us as a couple don't exchange gifts either. I kind of get him what he I don't know. I get what I want. I don't know. And he tells me what he wants. Something anyway, I don't know. We don't make a big deal out of gifts here. Our kids are grown up, so the one who did get any gift and it was kind of cute to see them play with it was of course Chester. He got a bunch of toys and he was happy, having so much fun playing with new toy after new toy. It was a 4-pack of toys from Costco. It was a squeaky bottle of vodka, a squeaky bottle of red wine. So he got a 4-pack of Costco toys. He was excited. He still likes those toys. Still is exciting. And for a couple of days, like we had toys all over our bed. We had like 5 or 6 dog toys on our bed and bones. Hi, VJ. No, I still cry in tears missing Mama every day. On Christmas, I cried happy tears. Okay. Okay. How old was your mom, if you would like to share? This is kind of a mess. This idea she had. See, one of these ends ended up on the other side. How did you end up there? I think I know how. Oh, I know how you ended up there. What a mess this is. I don't like it so far. I don't like it so far. We'll see what happens. Shoot. Kind of crazy. Did anybody else out there do this? Or am I the only one? Yeah, BJ, Rona did visit me. I mean, my house. Not me, but my house. She was 88. Oh my gosh. Oh, we did her hospice at home. We were thankful God took her without pain and suffering because the cancer was so bad. Oh my gosh. Jesus even revealed himself to Mama. Wow. Amazing. That's a long life, 88. Wow, wow. This order is kind of crazy. I'm not feeling the. Mm-mm. I don't like it so far. Me no like. Did I tell you I bought yarn full price at Hobby Lobby the other day? I hate doing that. It's because I was running out of this color and I panicked. I could have waited to this week, but I didn't know, you know. So I got another skein of this color last week, but I could have waited till this week because it's on sale every other week, you know. And it being closed on Sunday, and I wasn't sure about New Year's Day, but I think they were open on New Year's Day because usually they're open. Hobby Lobby is open like on the 4th of July and Labor Day and Memorial Day. They're just not open on Sunday. And I'm sure they were closed on Christmas Day. If they're always closed on Sundays, I'm sure they were closed on Christmas Day too. I'd be surprised if they were open. Oh God, this border is not. Ugh, I don't like it. Oh no. Anyway, I just didn't know how. I didn't know I would miss talking to her every day. She worked until she was 82, so healthy and fit. My sis passed in January, so I'm running out of family to call. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, that's it's hard. I I have not experienced a close loss like that. I wouldn't want to. Obviously, some things can't be avoided, you know, but I think the closest I have is I don't know. It's weird when somebody your age passes away though, too. Especially when you're past 40. That's when it becomes weird. Like obviously, I not obviously, but I had a friend in high school. She passed away. She was my age, but she passed away, suddenly. It wasn't, an illness or anything. Well, I shouldn't say that because there was probably mental illness. She did take her own life. This girl, she lived next door to me. Yeah, she took her own life on her mother's birthday and, left a card and everything with profanity towards her mother. It was horrible, but it was, it is. Yes. And I mean, it's really nice when we start the new year with snow. I don't know why I like starting the new year with snow. I feel like how a lot of people think it should snow on Christmas. Well, I do too, but I think it should also snow on New Year's Day, you know. I don't know, fresh snow. When there's fresh snow, it's like a fresh start. I just think that way. Oh, this border is crazy. I could see why it took that lady 3.5 hours when hers was twice as big as mine. This is no fun, I'll tell you. No, this is not good. Jenny Smith is here. Jenny Smith, I'm working on a border from the Lizzie Cal. I finished the Lizzie Cal. I'm actually going to make a video talking about this Lizzie Cal because I really had fun making it, and I think it deserves a video discussing all the stitches and all the emotions. I was like, oh my gosh, this stitch, so nice. I'm going to make a blanket just out of this stitch. And then I went to the next week and I'm like, this stitch is much better than the other stitch, you know how does cute Chester do going potty in the snow? He's so tiny. I know, Elizabeth. He goes in the I have puppy pads because I'm on the fourth floor of a condo in the forest that doesn't have a fence. And we do have lots of deer and raccoons and coyote. So if you have a dog here, you got to be really careful having them on a leash. But then if you're like me on the fourth floor, that was my plan. Thank God for puppy pads. The puppy pads are very nice because They absorb the odor, they don't make a smell in the house, and he goes right on them. He never I mean, I shouldn't say he never misses. When he was a puppy, he would miss, and I would clean that up right away, like, obsessively OCD clean it, and so now he goes on the pads, and it's wonderful, but so he has yet to run around in the snow yet, he hasn't, and we'll be taking him out soon, but, he's gotta be on the leash. He running, 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 and then, "Ooh, a pond," and jump. Mm-mm. Okay, we can't have that happen. And then not only the coyote, but the owls, they like to prey on little animals. So, I leave pads down every day for my Shih Tzus, and they have great aim. It's really nice. I always if I catch him doing his little business on the pad, I always tell him, "Good job." And then he's like, "Well, give me a treat then." I let mine out when I get home from work. The pads are just for emergency. Yes. What kind of dog is he? Samantha, my Chester is a miniature pinscher. A 2-pound Chihuahua Pekingese mix and his 5-pound brother. I thought my dog was small. A 2-pound dog? Is it a puppy or an adult dog? What is everyone's favorite color for crochet dish towels and cloths? Well, I like a good red dishcloth, but white dishcloth obviously are nice, but yellow is cute too. I don't know. You can't ask me for favorite color because I like a lot of colors. I like colors, like because I like this blanket. So I like this blanket because it's not a theme. It's all kinds of colors that usually don't go together, but they do go together. They worked out well. Thanks, Elizabeth. Teacup Chihuahua. Wow, 2-pound dog. Talk about a portable dog. I always say, I like my dog because he's portable. I could take him everywhere, but you can really take your 2-pound dog everywhere. Like that is a purse dog. Wow. Chester's about 10 pounds now. I love using bright colors for dishcloths. When the reason I chose red is because I like to accessorize my kitchen with red. Um, if I move this basket, you're gonna see a red towel and a see that red towel, and then right there is a red little Dutch oven thing I have on my stove. I have a little red bowl over there that I moved because it was on this counter, so I moved it to put these baskets. It's like a little garbage bowl that Rachel Ray has. Her garbage bowl. Have you ever seen her her cooking show? Where instead of just walking to the garbage over and over, she has a bowl that's just for it's just designated for her garbage, trash while she's cooking. They have a sister who's even smaller. Oh my gosh, when I got them from gave her oh my gosh, said she rides in the oh my she rides in the cup holder. Oh, that's that's so funny. I would love to see a picture of that cup holder. That is way funny. Yeah, that bowl, I like the bowl. Yeah, so I have red accessories in my kitchen. What would help me is another hook every time I try to do this. This is like so if you haven't heard me before, if you're just coming in, this is from Anya's Ophelia Talks channel, the Lizzie Cal. Now, her tutorial on doing the blanket, she did not do it on the blanket that had the ends. She did it on a swatch. Didn't have a lot of, didn't have any ends to not that you're sewing them in, but you're kind of working over them. So it's kind of frustrating because I would really like to see her demonstrate what she's doing with the ends while she's crocheting over top of them. I mean, obviously, I know how to crochet over top of a piece of yarn, but I would like to have seen her do it because maybe I'm doing it the stupid way. I don't know. Red Heart Super Saver makes the best dog sweaters and they soften up after a few wash-ins. They are super warm for my twin dogs. Oh, I got, speaking of dog sweaters, I got Chester a hoodie from Joann's. I don't usually venture out into another part of Joann's except the yarn section, but my son was looking for something in particular, a tool he was looking for. And so we were walking around Joann's trying to look, and I noticed that there was a pet section. I never knew that Joann's had pet supplies. They had beds, they had sweaters, they had leashes, they had bowls. And I saw this hoodie and it said, "I still live with my parents." And so I got that for Chester. I used my half off coupon for that. Did somebody lose a diamond? Jen, I know the stupid way. If it's working for me, it's not the stupid way. Well, I feel like if I'm doing it and it's easy, it's probably the stupid way. Or maybe if I'm doing it and it's hard, then I'm doing it the stupid way. Yeah, if it's too hard, then I'm not doing it right. I don't know, but now I'm on the bottom now, so there's no ends on the bottom, obviously. So we're not going to be so frustrated for a few minutes. This is kind of crazy. I got to keep an eye on the time because, like I said, I go for my COVID test at 4:30. But I don't want to like just get off at 4:30, get off of here at 4:30 and have to leave right away. I need to like de-YouTube myself because I get a little flustered. Hi, Lily. Laura Lee. I'm sorry, my eyes are bad. Laura Lee. I better put these on. How about I put these on? And I'm trying to drink my water a little bit better for the new year. You guys, I think I sprained my wrist or this part of my hand on Christmas. I cooked a lot of food on Christmas and there was a lot of stirring. I was making mashed potatoes, I was making pasta, I was making pot roast, I was making vegetables, veggies, grilled veggies, and I was can't remember. I was making a whole bunch of stuff. I think I sprained myself because now like when I pick this up, I feel it's weak right here. Does this part of your hand have a name? This bone? Let's see, Samantha, 12 pounds when I used a size medium pattern, but they are over 14 pounds. They still fit. Oh, it's just nice that all gyms and restaurants are locking down again. Oh my gosh. Beginning Wednesday, I'm going to Michael's this evening to pick up a few. Oh my gosh, lockdown again. Probably coming here soon, lockdown. Let me go get my dog because he's barking at my son who came home from work. Yes, I'm going to. So I'll pick your prescription up. Okay, Chester. All right, Chester. Chester's gonna make his appearance. Say hi. This is not the hoodie that I was talking about. This is another hoodie. That's it. I think that's the dishwashing, the laundry detergent I smell. Okay, you're free to go now. I missed you. Did you miss me? You were taking a nap? Now that he has his other brother home, he has another person to cuddle with, because the other one, he doesn't want anything to do with dogs. And that's fine with me. More dog for me. Because now I have to share him with another person now that Bradley's home. Oh, the bone is okay. Metacarpal, I think probably need an ice wrap around your wrist up to there for a while to yeah, I probably do because it's what it's been almost 10 days since Christmas, right? I was hoping the tornadoes would blow it back home. Who lost a diamond? VJ, did you lose a diamond? I lost the diamond ring before. I lost a diamond ring. Yeah, terrible. I think this diamond ring, it was my wedding band. I lost it, a couple $1,000. And I did have homeowners insurance. And at the time when I was making a claim, they wanted $500 up front. And I didn't have $500. So I said, well, let me call them back when I have the extra five. And you know what happened? I totally forgot. And it's been years. I never called them back. I just didn't make the claim. I know, big mistake. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Why I never called them back. There must be a reason why I forgot. So I don't have a wedding ring. But I feel like I lost it in the house, you know? I feel like one day when we move, if we move here from here, I'll find it. Because my husband happened to have the same thing. And just as we were going to Texas last month. And so I sent him down to the storage room to look for his suitcase. And in that, he also found something. He goes, "Hey, I've been looking for this." So he took it up here and he unzipped a zipper and he found his wedding ring. See, I have a bump growing on my on part of my hand, south of my thumb, since crocheting so much more now. Oh my gosh. Sandy, you probably were busy raising your boys. I know. I I think they were older. This wasn't too long ago. But yeah, probably high school, older high school age. Won't last long if they do a total lockdown. Most are vax. Our cases are higher than ever. Yeah, what happened there? Sandy, I threw what I thought was a crystal off my Gabby's costume out the back door, and it was a diamond out of the wedding ring my late husband designed for me. Shoot! I lost one in the house, but I have a disabled son who might have given it or sold it to somebody. Shoot. So I'm not the only one with crazy ring stories or diamond stories. I don't even like to share that story because I'm so like, I what you know, and I feel like if I call the insurance and tell them now, are they gonna say like, did you find it when you last talked to us and now you lost it again? I don't know. I don't want to do anything shady with insurance companies, you know? I would imagine that happens a lot and it's easy to do and hard to get caught, but I would be the one, to and there's like I would imagine insurance captures people who don't need to be captured, like don't need to be accused. Like they're falsely accused of insurance fraud. I just don't want that to happen to me. So I don't want to mess with that. I feel like, if God wants me to have a wedding ring again, then he'll let me have a wedding ring. And I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Well, just like the 1K subscribers, I thought about like doing little videos and postings on the community tab to get my subscribership going. And I thought about putting a lot of energy into it. And I thought, well, let's just let nature take its course and see what happens. I'm not going to rush into anything. I'll get there when I get there. And I got here. So all's good. I lost one in the house. What I read that one over. It's crazy, but these different strains of. I have a friend. She was talking about the vaccine. That she already got boosted, and we were talking about should there be another shot for this strain, this Omicron strain. And she's like, I'll take the fourth shot. I'll take 10 shots if I have to. And I thought, could it ever come down to it where we'd have to have a whole series of shots for this thing? But I think also there should be more awareness with cleanliness. I don't know what happened. Um, my management, the building management, installed hand sanitizer stations in the building. About 6 months ago, they removed them. I think they should have left them there. What could be the harm of sanitizing your hands? You know, virus or no virus, it's good to keep your hands clean. They removed them, and they're not the only ones. There used to be these special things to open the door without putting your hand on the handle, and they removed those. Why must we go back to putting our hand on the handle? And the things sometimes in public restrooms, they have a thing on the floor to open the door with your feet. Those are removed some places. Why? Why not just leave them there? What's the harm in leaving them there? Why don't we just keep clean, you know? Mm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Laura Lee, that's nice. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh Lord. We have to remove. Yeah, Laura Lee, I agree. I agree. Hand washing is important. There used to be commercials about it, little signs everywhere. There's still signs that say wear your masks. There's signs that say get the vaccine. But the signs with hand washing, I don't know, they seem to have disappeared. The commercials are gone. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, there's no more commercials about washing your hands. I say that's very important. Let's wash our hands. Wash your hands. A lot of people who use the bathroom in public places and they walk out having not washed their hands. I feel like screaming, get back in here. Where are you going? Get back in here and wash your hands. I used to be a teacher, and when I took my class to the restroom, I took them a few times a day. It was an all day kindergarten. I took them once mid morning, once after lunch, once after in the afternoon, and then I would send the kids if they had to go. I didn't believe in saying no. You have to wait. We're in already. I believed every child if they needed to go to the bathroom. Obviously I checked to see if they weren't messing around in there, but I wasn't a teacher that said you have to go to the bathroom. No, you can't. No, that wasn't me. So I said go to the bathroom, but I always said, wash your hands, wash your hands. I must have said, wash your hands about 50,000 times a week. And, oh, I didn't mean to hide. Okay. Okay. I went through the pandemic training and was fitted for a mask. If you can smell an onion through the mask, it is not stopping by. Really? Oh, yeah. That's, I'll have to, really? Oh my gosh. Well, like I said, I would have to remind the little kids, they were 5, to wash their hands. I don't know what happens. Some people think, "Oh, because they're 6, you don't need to remind them." Obviously, you even have to remind adults to wash their hands. Um, it's no good that people feel that they can just use the facilities and walk out when they're done and feel like their hands are clean. I don't know. Did you ever see that episode of have you seen that episode of Seinfeld? Anyone watch Seinfeld? Um, Poppy, the character's named Poppy. He owns a restaurant, a pizza place. And Jerry Seinfeld is in the restaurant with the daughter of Poppy. And Jerry went to the bathroom to use the bathroom, and Poppy's in there using the bathroom. Jerry's finished with the bathroom. He washes his hands. Poppy comes out of the stall, looks in the mirror, fixes his hair, and walks out. And Jerry, what? And then next thing you know, Jerry sits down, and there's Poppy making the pizza with his hands. And when the pizza comes to the table, Jerry is like, I don't want any. I don't want any. I don't want any. It's kind of crazy. And And you know what? I'm not saying I'm better than anybody for washing my hands. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying people should wash their hands. I try not to be judgmental about anything, but I'll tell you that. Honestly, I get judgmental when it comes to washing their hands. I do, you know. Did you see that, Maribel? It was funny. No TV in 25 years? Oh my gosh. Well, good for you. That's quite an accomplishment. Yeah, I made it special just for you. There was an episode that involved Poppy's urine as well. Poppy peed on Jerry's couch. I don't know why this poor Poppy character kept having his bodily functions talked about in that show. But this new Apple Watch that I have, it's a Series 7, now has a feature where, and you have to turn it on if you're interested. And I did turn it on. It actually detects when you're washing your hands and it starts a timer, sort of a stopwatch, and for 20 seconds. And if you stop washing your hands before 20 seconds, a message comes on there. It says, you should have washed your hands longer, something like that. And then after the 20 seconds is over, you hear a beep and a little haptic goes off. And it says, well done or great job, something like that. Little fireworks happen and everything. I think that's cool. And that stuff should not go away if the virus goes away. Because really, you know, viruses don't go away. We just get immune. But just because we're immune from something doesn't mean we should ingest it. You should still kind of protect yourself from whatever you can, or at least protect other people because, we touch everything. I feel like when I go yarn shopping, I'm touching the yarn. I know my hands are clean because I use hand sanitizer. But how many other people, like, I wonder if you really think about it, how many other ladies or gentlemen grab this skein of yarn on Hobby Lobby's shelf before I bought it? That plays into my OCD, and I got to control that because I could suddenly question how many people touched this and now it's in my house. I could question that about everything, and that can get out of control. That's what medication helps me with, you know. Anyway, what have I been missing? I went into a cafe here, used the restroom, and the sink and bar of soap were dry. I went to the manager and told them I was leaving. It was late afternoon. Laura Lee, you know what? The other day I was at the pharmacy and I was getting a few things, and I said, maybe I'll just use the bathroom. I'll use the ladies' room. And I noticed that they used to have a men's room and a ladies' room. Now they don't have that anymore. They have employees' bathroom. They changed the ladies' bathroom into the employees' bathroom. And then the men's bathroom was the customer's bathroom. So I went in the customer's bathroom and there was a urinal in there. And I was like, ugh. And I went, and number one, there was no toilet paper for the ladies. And number two, there was no soap. Uh, and I walked out. I'm like, this is crazy. It's a pharmacy. They're supposed to be clean, at least here. They st- they stained they stained their hands at work. Had you wash your hands, they used the UV light, and you could see everywhere you missed. Mm-hmm. A watch that reminds you to wash your hands. Really? Hanging with Mr. J. Hello. Yes, a watch that reminds you to wash your hands. Well, it reminds you to keep washing your hands. No, but you know what? It does have a feature because, and this is weird, it has location on, right? Your watch knows when you're home. It knows when you arrived to your home. If it sees that you arrived at your home and it's been a few minutes and you haven't started washing your hands, there will be a beep that goes off. Now, I have yet to have that go on because I'm always washing my hands when I enter my home. Always. I can't not do it. So I don't think I'll ever hear that. Maybe I will experiment. I don't know. I don't think I could go that long without washing my I don't know how long it takes until it reminds you, "Hey, dummy, wash your hands." Sorry. The thought of someone passing on oh my gosh. Yeah. These store workers that didn't wash after the bathroom. Mhm. And then they take your money, and then they give you back change, or they take your card, or they were young, had the sinks outside of the restrooms. That allowed the teacher to take the entire class potty and stand by the sinks to make sure they washed. Good idea. I see so many people take their mask out of their pocket or purse before they enter a store. They probably used it for days. Jenny, thank you. Thank you, Jenny. I know. Those are disposable masks. Yeah, it means dispose of them. I see them everywhere too. That's another thing. I see masks on the ground in shopping carts. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, I've seen people take their masks and put them on the counter or table while they're eating, and they set their keys on top of their mask. I think that's kind of gross because your keys are probably not clean. Even the cleanest person, their keys would probably not be so clean. You probably don't want to put it on someplace that touches your mouth area or any area of your, I don't know. There's germs everywhere, but we can at least try. We can try to avoid as many as we can, right? We can try. There's no harm in trying. Spring is here. Hello. Spring has sprung. Oh, where did you walk into? They would stop by the sinks before lunch and after recess. If a child goes to the potty alone with a hot bath, if a volunteer or teacher sees a child walk out of the restroom and wash, they had to. Yeah, I agree. I like that. Hang from the rear view. I know, Jenny. You know, by the way, when I was teaching, I would be the only teacher to remind my students to wash their hands. No other teachers would. That kind of bothered me. I was like, I had the youngest classroom, but still, I was like, just because your kids are older doesn't mean they don't need to be reminded. Wildlife are testing positive. Gosh. Yeah, Elizabeth Riz. I forget that. That's what I could call you. Um, Yeah, I'm the same way, especially, if I'm crocheting something for somebody else, I don't handle Chester. But Chester doesn't really go outside. And Chester, I give him I have puppy wipes for him and I wipe him down a few times a day, but I still don't let him near my crochet that's like for example, I have a blanket here that's a baby blanket. If I'm working on that, I don't handle Chester. Even though I'm gonna wash it before I give it, I'm still not gonna let my dog near it because it's a dog, you know? This border is crazy. Gotta keep an eye on the time. I'm kind of, I could go for a snack. I gotta check on my son to see if he wants something to eat. If you'll excuse me, my son got home from work and I have to see if he's hungry or perhaps he ate something on the way home from work because it's a shopping center, so there's lots of places. So excuse me while I ask him. Here, I'll put this nice pretty bottle right here. You could look at while I go ask him. Ryan, Ryan, you want something to eat? You want, or anything off the plate spaghetti? I have to make that. Yeah, but we ate it. We ate it already yesterday. So you want the baked spaghetti or do I have to cook you some Alfredo? Okay. You left your heater on this morning, but if you're gonna keep this door open, turn on your heat. Otherwise, it's closed. Here in that house and the rest of the house. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going some pasta for him. He's probably hungry. Let's see here. Here's my watch. Timer started already. I have to keep that until the timer goes off. Well done. Little fireworks. Let me tell you what just came up on my watch. I got a notification from WebMD talking about spreading germs. It's weird that it's like it was listening to us. It's like it was listening to us. You know what? I I need a little. I need a little. Where is it? Right here. There it is. Okay. One of my husband's clients gave him a box of chocolate covered almonds for Christmas. So I'm going to snack on that. Mm-hmm. You know what it said? It said, have you, okay, here, I'll pull it up. It says from WebMD. It says, have you upgraded your mask? With the Omicron variant spreading rapidly, experts say we should ditch our cloth face coverings for these more effective masks. Now, what masks are they talking about? These. Oh, let's see if I can configure it so you can see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see there. These masks they want you to wear. Yeah, those are the ones I wear. Laura Lee, 10 degrees. We got 19 here. Where are you? Oh, you're in from Canada? No, that's Jen. No, I don't know. Jenny's making roast beef, carrots, and potatoes for dinner. I'm coming over. Laura Lee, you had biscuits and gravy? We made biscuits and gravy on New Year's Day morning. BJ, are you asking where I get my masks? I get my masks. I order them on Amazon. I try to shop local as much as I can, but you can't really find where I go. There's not an assortment of. I need a big box of masks, and I need it for a good price. So I have to get it through Amazon. Mm. Oh my gosh, this border. I'm not digging this border. Okay. I could only have a couple more of these almonds. Then I gotta quit because, it's chocolate. Mm. A link for the Amazon ones? Is that what you mean? Let me see if I can do it. They come in black now. See, copy. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it. Copy. Let me see if I can paste. Uh-oh. I have to get rid of some. It's too long of a text. I have to. There. Laura Lee got company. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jen, the disposable kind. There's the link. Hopefully that helps you. VJ. My water is boiling. Hey. Okay. I'll have to get up every few minutes to stir that. These chocolates are, put them away. That's enough. Mm. You're welcome, BJ. I crocheted a nice beach tote bag in black and white and 3 black scrunchies using Lion brand 24/7 cotton this weekend. I love 24/7 cotton. It's not the easiest to work with for me, but I like the stuff it makes. I like that. I mean, I just like to touch that cotton, those skeins of yarn. Say hi. He says hi. I have a few balls of that yarn, but I haven't figured out what to make with it. Seems a bit hard. You know, Jenny, when you made your bag, did you hold it triple? Because I made not a hat. I did make a hat with it, but when I made a bag with that yarn, I actually held it uh, I held 4 balls of yarn. I don't think it was the Lion brand 24/7 cotton. It was Hobby Lobby's version of that. But I have a bag. Maybe I can pull out of it and show you in a few minutes. Okay, a bag, Maribel. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. In a minute. Just one strand, really. And I haven't used that bag since the virus because they say, don't bring your reusable bags. Although we could bring them if we're bagging our own stuff. But I just, maybe now that I'm going to take it down out of the top shelf in the closet that it's in, maybe I'll start taking it with me to the store because I usually bag myself. I I don't even use the scanner. I scan with my phone and then I check out with my phone. There's like a QR code on my app and it reads everything that I scanned. And there's cameras there. So if they want, they randomly send a cashier to scan at least 3 items from your cart, random items. That way, if you did not scan an item, it'll know. But I think I've gotten to the point where it trusts me because it hasn't had a cashier yet come up to me and say, well, I need to randomly check you, spot check your cart. And that's my timer. I got to go stir that pasta. Let me go get that bag. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. No, no. What's this? This is a grocery. You like it? You like it? You could barely fit in it. Okay. Here's the bag I was telling you about. So I made this using the mercerized cotton from Hobby Lobby, the one that's made in Mexico. I held this four strands together, and it's pretty big, and it could hold a lot of stuff. I could have done a better job with the handles, because it kind of looks kind of like it's not going to last. But I made it for myself in 2019, and it's right there by the door where all the coats are. And because I opened that door, Chester thought I was gonna go somewhere. Oh, here we go. I gotta wash my hands again for 20 seconds. Okay. Might as well give this a stir while I'm here. I guess I got about 6 minutes to go before you're ready. While I'm here, let me get my sauce that I made. I'll show you what I made. I made a batch of Alfredo sauce. I made a batch of red sauce too, but today he wanted Alfredo sauce with his pasta, so it's kind of hard to see. It's just a bunch of cheeses and some butter and garlic. Okay. Yeah, I think I might start taking that again. Um, uh, Makes beautiful summer bucket hats. I made a bucket hat, Jenny. Made my 18-year-old one upon her request, and she loves it. Jen, yeah, it's my own recipe. I worked on it all last year. I finally perfected my Alfredo recipe. I think I copied Olive Garden's version. Oh, yeah. I've made a sun hat with the 24/7 cotton, but I think I made it too big. I made it back in 2019 when I was just starting to crochet. So I think I can probably do a better job now. Maybe you should show that recipe in a video for us. Yes. Jen, I've thought about changing my channel name to Cook Hook Crochet, because I like cooking and hooking, or maybe cooking and hooking with Sandy. But I don't have too many recipes to actually, you know, make enough content with that. Perhaps I will do a video on it, or at least a TikTok. And then what I can do is I could share the TikTok link on the community tab. Something like that. I just admire everybody else's videos when they do cooking, and I feel like I don't have the right camera equipment to do that. I mean, I don't know. It seems like they do such a good job with the situating the camera and everything. Is it already time to stir the pasta? Let me get up and stir the pasta before I don't want it sticking to the bottom of the pan. I hate when that happens. My son likes it really cooked, well cooked, his pasta. He does not like it al dente or even close to al dente. So after I boil the pasta, the recommended time, I let it sit for about 10 minutes before I drain it. He likes it that soggy. Mm-mm. Oh, this border's getting me. This border is making me crazy. It's hopefully the next round won't be as crazy, but I don't see how because these ends are not getting any shorter. Okay, now I'm gonna make it for 10 more minutes. I'm gonna let it sit for 10 more minutes before I drain it. You know what? Barilla, the kind I use, it is very al dente if you cook it the recommended time. It's very al dente. It's like crunchy. So by the time I let it sit for 10 minutes, I don't know. For us, we like it cooked. I like it cooked, very well cooked. No, I've gone a little too far a couple times before where I let it sit too long and it's just no good. So, I mean, you got to get it just right. Not too long and not too short. I don't like this border. Well, this border's. Well, stay tuned because I'm hoping this border idea she has to leave the ends in. Hopefully, it'll be all worth it in the end. My gosh, what the heck? This is. I can't even explain to you what's happening here. This is. I can't even use the words what I'm feeling this border is. I can't even say the words. I can because this video is not made for children. Hey, Sanita. Lashera left. Okay. And Sunita's in. Thanks, Sunita. You took Lashera's place. How you like this snow, Sunita? And Jeanette is here too. Jeanette, you still here? Thank you. Yeah, Jeanette, do you like the snow? Do you have a yard? Did you have to shovel? I don't. We don't shovel here because it's a condo, so they plow. All they ask is that we move our car because when they plowed, it takes up a certain amount of parking space to put the snow. You know, they got to put the snow somewhere. So we lose a few parking spaces outside. And it's they don't want to just use random spaces. So they ask everybody to not park. There's specific spaces you shouldn't park when it snows, you know. Yeah, driving in the snow is crazy. Mhm. Boy, this is crazy. It took Anya 3.5 hours to do the border. Oh, your husband takes care of it. So I'm doing a border, and it took the lady, so hers was twice as big, twice as long, and twice as wide. And it took her 3.5 hours. So that means it should have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to do this. And I started, what time did I start? Maybe, was it close to 2 when I finally started? And it's 3:20. So yeah, I'm right on target. I can't imagine working on this bleeping border for 3.5 hours. I don't, and this is only the slip stitch row too. I still got to do like 8 more rounds. I don't know if I'm right with 8, but she does a lot. Remember, it's a double border. And for those of you who don't know it, it's very hard to explain. I didn't even know what it was until I saw it. You'd have to go and look at the video. It's Ophelia Talks, it's the Lizzie Cal, and it's Darcy 6B. That's the title of it. Darcy 6B, where you'll actually see the double border in the making. This is crazy. Craziness. Yeah. So Sunita, I'm doing a border around the Lizzie Cal blanket. And it's got all these ends purposely left in there by the designer. And we will see what happens in the many, many layers, many, many rows of border, many border rows of this blanket. Once I finish this slip stitch row though, I can't go on any further because I haven't watched. Well, I watched it, but it's been a few days since I watched it. I would need to refresh my memory. But I think I might finish just in time for the pasta to be ready. Oh, Maribel, did you? Did you finish it? Did you finish the border? It was a bit tricky, but it came out so nice. Yeah, I'm just on the first row of slip stitch, and I have many thoughts on this. But Maribel, like I was saying earlier, I wish she would have demonstrated the border with the actual blankets with the ends on it. She only demonstrated it with the practice swatch. Unless I didn't watch it the right way, unless there's another video. Almost done with this. Just in time for my pasta to be ready to be drained. Yep, look at this. I'm back around in the beginning where I started. Hmm. See, there's the timer. Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me put this here the right way. All right. That border is kind of crazy. Okay, let me strain this. No, there was no other video. I did cut my ends a bit, didn't leave them too long. Yeah. I would have loved to see her demonstrate it. Oh gosh, my dishes are ready. Put this one in. Here. One time I don't wear my apron. Okay, just about ready. All right.
Where do I sit?
I still have the video on. The camera on.
So where do I sit?
I'll make a spot for you. Hold on. Right here. Right here. Okay. Brian, do you want some pasta?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone to see how it came up. Can't really see because it's all white. Okay. Hush, hush, hush. My YouTube is still on. Okay. All right. We're boy number 2. You can see it here, Brad. You want to move over just a little bit over there?
Where's the program?
Yeah. Okay. Lunch is served. Or appetizer. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I love that. My youngest son is home from college for a couple more weeks. I know. It's fun, isn't it? I only have 1 more week. Really, he's a great cook. I think my kids might be able to cook, but they don't know how to wash dishes. I mean, they do know how to wash, but they just don't. The cleaning is their downfall. Same with like their dad. You can cook, but that's it. I mean, anyone could cook, right? But can you clean up after yourself? Hey Ryan, did you hear the big news about my channel? I got 1,000 subscribers. Look, we're gonna open this bottle of champagne tonight. Look. Isn't this nice? You want some? You want to share with us a little bit? No? How about you, Brad? And Chester, none for Chester. So we'll do that tonight. Maybe we'll put the camera on. Yeah, me too, Elizabeth. Yeah, that's where it ends. So I'm gonna put this one away since I'll have to watch the video again and see the rest of the things that she does with it. But it is about an hour before I need to, well, I need to be there less than an hour at the pharmacy to take my COVID test. So I want to wrap up things here. I want to, I got to unload the dishwasher. Then I got to load it with the dishes that are in there. Then where is my water? I haven't been drinking the water. So I'm going to come off of here, and I'm going to work on a video or two later on. So watch for those. And then I'll be seeing you perhaps on Thursday. Okay. But I'll see you throughout the week on a lot of people's lives and chat and whatever. So take care, everybody, and stay safe.